Hello everyone, this is Paul from SpanishWithPaul.com and welcome to this Monday's Spanish lesson. What we're going to do is a little workout focusing on structure in Spanish. And specifically, we're going to focus on the pronoun of it. Inside of sentences, Spanish will place the pronoun of it in some unusual and different positions compared to what we're used to in English. So for this reason, it's very important that we first of all embrace this difference, secondly, get comfortable with it, and thirdly, copy it. This way, our Spanish will sound as correct and as natural as possible. In this lesson, I'll show you how it works and then ask you a lot of questions, which you'll have to pause and think out the answers for yourself. This is the only way that you truly learn, because in the real world, when you're faced with real-life speaking situations, you probably won't have anyone or anything there to help you. In effect, you're really on your own. So what we want to do is mimic this reality in the learning stage as well. This way we can be properly prepared for what's going to happen when you're in front of native Spanish speakers. That's all coming up next. If becoming fluent in conversational Spanish is one of your goals for this year, then consider clicking the link above to download my free course books that go along with all of my YouTube lessons. You can also subscribe to my channel to get a brand new Spanish lesson from me every single Monday. So with that out of the way, let's get started. How do you say I need in Spanish? Necesito. Now to express I need it, the word order changes. It would be lo necesito. Literally, it I need. This is the important key structural concept that we need to grab onto. In English, we have it at the end, I need it. But in Spanish, it comes at the front of the verb, it I need. And you're going to see this repeating over and over again, regardless of what the verb may be. What's the word for now? Ahora. How would you say, I need it now? Lo necesito ahora. Literally, it I need now. What's the word for tomorrow? Mañana. If you wanted to express for tomorrow or by tomorrow, it becomes para mañana. How would you say, I need it by tomorrow? Lo necesito para mañana. This also works for days of the week. For example, the word Monday in Spanish is lunes. This is a masculine word, so the Monday would be el lunes. If you wanted to express I need it for Monday or I need it by Monday, in Spanish what they would literally say is I need it for the Monday. They would throw in the definite article of the. How would you say that now? I need it for Monday. Lo necesito para el lunes. The word for Tuesday is martes. This is also a masculine word. In fact, all days of the week in Spanish are masculine. How would you say I need it by Tuesday? Lo necesito para el martes. We can also flip the coin and say I don't need it. In Spanish, this would be no lo necesito. So, lo necesito on its own, I need it, but no lo necesito, I don't need it. This is another very important structural concept to grasp in Spanish. How would you say, I don't need it now? No lo necesito ahora. I don't need it by tomorrow. No lo necesito para mañana. What's the word for Monday again? Include the definite article. El lunes. How would you say, I don't need it for Monday? No lo necesito para el lunes. I don't need it today. I need it for Monday. No lo necesito hoy. Lo necesito para el lunes. Something else to be aware of is that in English we will capitalize days of the week, whereas in Spanish you do not. They are given lowercase letters. What is I want in Spanish? Quiero. Now, how would you say I want it? Lo quiero. The structure is just as before. It, I want. Lo quiero. How would you say I want it today? Lo quiero hoy. I don't want it now. No lo quiero ahora. How do you say Tuesday? El martes. Now say, I want it by Tuesday. Lo quiero para el martes. How would you say it's important? Es importante. Now say, it's important and I want it by Tuesday. Es importante y lo quiero para el martes. To say it's urgent in Spanish would be es urgente. Notice the strong H sound here. We have urgente. How would you say it's urgent and I need it by Monday? Es urgente y lo necesito para el lunes. How do we express I have to? Tengo que. If we get rid of the que, we're left with just tengo. And this means I have. Tengo. How would you say I have it? Lo tengo. To express for you in Spanish would be para ti. How would you say I have it for you now? Lo tengo para ti ahora. What about I don't have it for you now? No lo tengo para ti ahora. Something interesting is that in Spanish you can often use the present tense to also express the future. For example, I have it for you tomorrow is incorrect English. It should be I'll have it or I will have it for you tomorrow. However, in Spanish, this structure is correct. We have the present tense, I have it for you, but we're tagging on some type of time frame in the future. And this is grammatically correct in Spanish, using the present tense to express something that's going to happen in the future. So, how would you say this now? I'll have it for you tomorrow. Lo tengo para ti mañana. How do we say later? Más tarde. Literally, more late. How would you say, I'll have it for you later? Lo tengo para ti más tarde. Something we hear a lot in English is this expression of later today. And you might be tempted to translate this in Spanish as más tarde hoy. But I really don't hear that very often. Instead, what I hear native speakers using is hoy mismo. So we will use this for later today. Hoy mismo. How would you say, I'll have it for you later today? Lo tengo para ti hoy mismo. What's the verb to do or to make? Hacer. Now, to express I do or I make, the conjugation is hago. Notice the silent H and the pronunciation starts here. Hago. How would you say I do it? Lo hago. I don't do it. No lo hago. In Spanish, there's a little word that means like this, like that, this way, that way. What is that? Así. How would you say, I do it like this? Lo hago así. I don't do it like that. No lo hago así. What's the word for always? Siempre. If we want to say, I always do it this way, the word always is going to come at the very beginning of the sentence. This again is a little structural difference to be aware of. So, how would you translate that? Siempre lo hago así. Literally, always, I do this way. What about this one? I'll do it tomorrow. Lo hago mañana. Here again you can see we are using the present tense with a time frame in the future. So literally, I do it tomorrow. Sounds terrible in English, but it is correct in Spanish. How would you say, I'll do it for you later? Lo hago para ti más tarde. I'll do it for you now. Lo hago para ti ahora. What's the word for soon? Pronto. How would you say, I'll do it soon? Lo hago pronto. I'll do it for you soon. Lo hago para ti pronto. I'll do it now. Lo hago ahora. What's the verb to see? Ver. To express I see, the sound is veo. Notice the strong B sound here. Veo. How would you say I don't see? No veo. I see it. Lo veo. I don't see it. No lo veo. I don't see it now. No lo veo ahora. What's the word for where? ¿Dónde? And how would you say where it is? ¿Dónde está? Now, how would you say I see where it is now? Be careful with this one. Veo dónde está ahora. The reason I told you to be careful is because we have the pronoun it here. But this it is already contained within donde está, where it is. So there's no need for lo. That's why we get veo donde está ahora. How would you say, I don't see where it is? No veo donde está. What's the verb to buy? Comprar. To express I buy, the sound is compro. How would you say I buy it? Lo compro. I'll buy it later. Lo compro más tarde. Do you remember how to say later today? Hoy mismo. How would you say I'll buy it later today? Lo compro hoy mismo. I'll buy it for you later today. Lo compro para ti hoy mismo. What's the word for always? Siempre. How would you say, I always buy it? Be careful with the word order here. Siempre lo compro. What's the word for here? Aquí. How would you say, I always buy it here? Siempre lo compro aquí. Let's run a final drill and see how you go. How would you say, I need it by Monday? Lo necesito para el lunes. I want it for Tuesday. Lo quiero para el martes. I need it later today. Lo necesito hoy mismo. I don't want it now. No lo quiero ahora. I don't have it now. No lo tengo ahora. I'll have it for you tomorrow. Lo tengo para ti mañana. I'll have it for you Monday. Lo tengo para ti el lunes. I always do it like this. Siempre lo hago así. I'll do it for you tomorrow. Lo hago para ti mañana. The word for never in Spanish is nunca. If we wanted to express, I never do it like that, the word never will come at the front of the sentence, just like siempre. So how would you translate that now? Nunca lo hago así. How do you say, I see it? Lo veo. I don't see it now. No lo veo ahora. I don't see where it is. No veo dónde está. I always buy it here. Siempre lo compro aquí. I'll buy it for you tomorrow. Lo compro para ti mañana. I never buy it here. Nunca lo compro aquí. If you're serious about learning Spanish and want to become conversationally fluent, my main course, Spanish with Paul, is live and available for you now. Inside you'll get my complete course, none of which is available on YouTube, and also my personal attention to make sure you achieve conversational fluency in the fastest time possible. In short, if you like my free lessons on YouTube and the results they're giving you, then you'll love what I have for you inside the main course. You can click the link on the screen now to find out all the details. So with that said, I look forward to seeing you again in my next video.